Box.
Hey there, Board Game Maniacs, and thanks for joining us for another What's in the Box episode. Before you see none other than Loki and Hela from Marvel Crisis Protocol miniature game by Atomic Mass Games. I had this sitting on my shelf for a little bit. I was waiting to do a video, but I get so busy with trying to catch up on other things that I totally forgot about it. But we are here now, and this may possibly be airing the same time as the solo theme month is. And if so, by all means, check out the solo play games that I did on the channel because they're well worthwhile watching. They have some house rules, custom scenarios, lots of fun. So anyhow, let's dig into this. Before we dig in though, what we're going to do is just, again, the artwork and all of the sets for the Marvel Crisis Protocol are awesome. You'll notice the video is a little dark, and the reason why, because if I turn my overhead lights on, you can see that it kind of drowns it out with the shine, like, because I have more lights that are directly above me here that I use when I'm painting. So it's maybe a little dark, so I apologize for that, but I can't get rid of the glare. This does have plastic wrap onto it. Maybe I might turn the lights on afterwards, after we rip the plastic off, and that we'll see. But anyhow, let's go on with this so you can see the really cool look of the miniatures. And let's flip over the back here. So, Loki and Hela, mischief and mayhem are coming. Ooh, ooh. Adopted son of Odin and half-brother to Thor, Loki, Lofason, and long converted to the throne of Asgard. Has long been converted to the throne of Asgard. A master of sorcery and illusionist, Loki has earned his title as God and Mischief. Through Loki has often fought against his brother Thor and many of Earth's greatest champions. Earth's greatest champion, can't read today. He has at times joined forces with them as well when it serves his own ends. So yeah, that's the story about Loki. Everybody knows about Loki though, because if you know Marvel, you know Loki, or at least know of him. And looking at Hela, as the daughter of Loki and the Asgardian goddess of death, Hela rules over the realms of Hel and Niflheim, holding sway over the souls of all deceased Asgardians. With command over the powers of death, Hela has set her eye on expanding her domain or dominion across the 9 realms. You know, people are confused about Hela because a lot of people are like, Hela is actually the brother and sister of Thor and Loki, but Hela is the daughter of Loki. So again, be aware of that, because I've said that for years, but people are like, no, but now it says right here, right in black and white. Anyhow, what's included in this box is the Hela miniature, Loki miniature, the basis, character stat cards, team tactic cards, and 16 tokens. And be aware, the miniatures are to come in the box unassembled and not painted, obviously. So let's rip into this. Ripping up the plastic, trying to keep it on camera. I'm usually pretty aggressive for this. Let's see, look, I'm moving my paper around to give that. Anyhow, rip. Oh yeah, nice. Plastic. Since the plastic is done, let's do a test for the lights, shall we? That is with the lights on. You can see there's still a good glare, but the hands are lit up better. So I'm going to keep the light on because I found it a little too dark without the light. So anyhow, let's just rip this baby open here and see what is inside. Ooh, nice. I could use that corrugated cardboard for some of my builds. Awesome. That's great. All right, that ends that. So let's go a little closer in and see what's in this. Shall we? First thing, we're going to look at the pamphlet that's inside. So it gives credit where credit is due, and they should get the credit because it's an awesome game, awesome miniatures. It's just, I can't really say anything bad about this. It's awesome. So, Infinity Gems. It tells you about the Infinity Gems card, threat value, and superpower. You can see down here, Mind Gem. Rules Infinity Gem. Some characters in Crisis Protocol have an innate superpower, Gem Bearer. So that's the name of the innate superpower, Gem Bearer. Let me try to get that a little bit more. There we go. You can see it a lot more clear now. This superpower allows a character to wield the mighty infinite gem. This superpower is listed with other key word superpowers on the character's stat cards and indicates which gems the character may have. Each character may only have only infinity gems, only one infinity gem at a time. To have the option of including infinity gems in your squad, you must first include them in building your roster. So you will choose a total of 10 characters and infinity gems combined. A character that has an infinity gem increases its threat value by the amount listed on the infinity gems card. Place the infinity gems card next to the character stat card to show they are in possession of the gem. Each roster may contain only one of each infinity gem. During the power phase, a character with an infinity gem gains one additional power per gem they have. Each infinity gem grants a character that has it a unique superpower found on the gems card. That's pretty interesting. So this here is the Mind Gem. Choose an enemy card within 3 and advance it small. The superpower may be used only once per turn. So again, that is the superpower for the Mind Gem. So pretty cool. So this is another collection that you can add to your forces to give infinity gems, and that's pretty awesome. And this is the assembly instructions. You can see here, Loki's separate horns, separate arm, then you put them together. Really cool looking base. The horns for Hela. Not too difficult. Now, I find with some of the Marvel Crisis Protocol, they have like hands that you have to put onto the, or fingers that you have to put onto the hands are very small, so it can cause a little bit of finickiness and, you know, create a little bit of silliness. Not silliness, but like, not anger issues, but, you know, if you got big fingers like I do, then it can be a little bit difficult putting together. Frustration is the word I'm looking for. Now, let's go on. Let's look at the tokens that are into the box. Alrighty, so let's open this up. Look at the cards, the character cards, I should say, the tokens, and everything else, if I can open this up, that is. Alright, get out of here. Get out. Out, I say. Out. Fine, take them out first. Jeez, I always have trouble trying to take these out. They're very tight fitting. Good to store your cards in though, I have to say. So alright, let's first look at each of the characters and we'll go from there. And as always, they have two sides. One is injured and one is full health. So Loki, God of Mischief. He has 5 health, medium movement. Most humans in the game are size 2. Just be aware of that. And I think they're mind points for the mind resistance. I think that's what it is. It's been a while since I played this game. I have to look it up. But we'll see. So his strength 3, his energy is 3, and his mystery or mystic is 4. Now he has some special abilities on the card too as well. Strike. After this attack is resolved, the character gains energy equal to the amount of wounds dealt. Really cool. Range of 2, 5 dice. Alright, and it don't cost the energy. Frost Blast. Now again, this here is an energy blast. If this attack deals damage after the attack is resolved, the target character gains the slow special condition. And you can see there, it's a blast 3. 4 dice for the attack, and it don't cost any energy to use. And the next thing, this is the first character I have that has like the mystic energy, or that they're able to cast spells or what have you. So this is Illusion. It's a range of 4, 6 dice, and it costs 3 to use. So Mesmerize. After the attack is resolved, you may advance the target character its speed. After the advance is resolved, all other characters within 2 of the target character suffers 1. That's pretty cool. That's costs 3 energy to do, but hey, you have to pay to use something good. And we have these here. So this here is I'm a God. Before rolling attack or defense dice, you may use this superpower during this attack. This character adds blank to the attack or defense rolls of the total success. Now these symbols here, I think this here is an attack special ability, and you have ones that are defense special abilities, and then ones that are inert, which means they're always happening. So the next one here is Trickster. When this character is targeted by an attack, you may use this superpower. The character makes S advance, so small advance. If at the end of the advance this character is outside the attack's range, or the attacker's line of sight, the attack ends. If this attacker's activation and the attack did not target multiple characters, the attacker may make another action. This superpower can only be used once per turn, and it costs 3 energy that you can see there. Cool. So as Guardian, so again, this is an inert, so it's always there. During the power phase, this character gains 1 additional energy. Interesting. And God of Mischief. While within range 4 of the character, enemy characters must spend 1 energy before using an attack or a superpower. Ooh, really cool. Gem Bearer, Mind and Space. So that is what Loki has on the healthy side, but if you look on there, so I think all the stats are the same. 3 for that, 3 for that, 4 and 3, 4 and 3, 4, 2, medium, small. Okay, so they're the same. Strike, Frostbite, Illusionist. I'm a God costs 2. I'm a God costs 2, 3 and 3. So nothing really looks the same here. Additionally, so God of Mischief. So if you look here, there's nothing else for when he's at full health. And when he's injured, he got the second wind. God of Mischief, everything the same except for, additionally, while within range 4 of this character, enemy characters do not roll additional dice for crit results. Oh, that's interesting. All right, pretty cool. So that is Loki. Next we have Hela, Queen of Hell, H-E-L. So with her 6 health, medium, again, her height is 2. 4 is, again, I'm just still trying to remember about all of the symbols and everything, because like I said, it's been a while since I touched upon Marvel Crisis Protocol. It was bugging me, but so I had to look it up, and this symbol here is the threat level. Why couldn't I remember that? So yeah, anyhow, moving on with this, I got such a big brain fart going on, I think. So Mystic is 4 for energy and 4 for physical. She has some abilities, so Hell Forge Blade, it's range 2, 5 for her strength, so 5 dice, and no energy. After the attack's resolved, this character gains energy equal to the amount of wounds dealt, and bleed. After this attack's resolved, the target character gains the bleed special condition. I'm not going over all the conditions and everything else. They are in the book, so just everybody is aware. I had something on my screen. Here we go. Okay, so Shaz, which is a mystic ability, and it's Claim Soul, so another mystic character. This is really cool. Range 4, 6 strength attack, so 6 dice, and it costs 2 energy to do. If this attack deals damage after the attack is resolved, this character gains 1 captured soul token. Ooh, so that's new tokens that we have, is the soul token. I have to look up what that is. Reign of Hell, range 3, 7 strength, 4 energy. Whew, that is powerful. It's expensive. If the target character has the bleed special condition, it does not count wild results as successes when defending against this attack. Ooh, that could be so powerful. Explosive. Ooh. So a wild symbol is explosive. Before damage is dealt, other enemy characters within range of 2 of the target character suffers 1 damage. Oh, she is powerful. She's going to be fun to go onto the table with. Army of Hell. So these symbols here, I couldn't remember what they are. So there's active, inert, and there's inactive too as well. So Inactive is this one, or reactive, I should say, is this symbol, which I completely forgot the name for. And see, it's starting to come back to me now. And this is active. So, Armies of Hell, the active ability, don't cost anything because it is active. Discard 1 to 3 captured soul tokens during the next attack made by this character. This turn, add 1 die to its attack. Roll for each captured soul token that was discarded. If a captured soul token was discarded after the attack is resolved, the target character gains the bleed special condition. This superpower can only be used once per turn. That's not a bad ability. I'm really starting to like her. Asgardian, and this is inert, so it's always on. During the power phase, this character gains 1 additional energy. Pretty cool. So during the power phase, you get 1 energy. For any character will gain 1 energy unless stated otherwise in cards. So she gets 2. Awesome. And Goddess of Death. When another character is dazed or KO'd, this character gains a capture soul token. This character may have a maximum of 3 capture soul tokens at any time. We have to find out what captured soul tokens are, because that's interesting. So this is her wounded side. So 4M24, 4M24, 444. And 444. So them stats never change. Does anything else change? So claim soul, Reign of Hell, claim soul, Reign of Hell. 462, 374, 462, 374. So nothing really happens there. Oh, so explosive. No, that looks the same to me. Queen of Hell. That's okay. She don't have that. So the difference is they have Army of Hell. And then she has Queen of Hell, which is a reactive ability because of that symbol. If this character has 3 captured soul tokens, when it would be KO'd, you may use this superpower. Remove all damage and captured soul tokens from this character. It is not KO'd. Whoa! So if she gets KO'd and she has the 3 captured soul tokens, then she can still be on the table. This is making her very powerful. So everything else seems to be the same. That's cool. So let's look at the tokens before we look at the miniatures and the cards and everything else that you get into this. Looking at the tokens now too as well. So these here are general status tokens, and Thor, Valkyrie, Loki, and Hela get these too as well. And that's what they are. These are your captured soul tokens. So the captured soul tokens, again, there's only 3 because a maximum of 3 you can have. Bleed tokens, obviously. And then we have this fancy looking kind of like web token that is there. And I'm trying to find out what the heck that is. It is something. I don't know why. I'm just looking. Oh, slow. So that's what it's like web. So if a character gets slowed, they have one of these tokens. So now I know. So general tokens, captured soul, slow, and bleed tokens. That is the tokens you get. Now let's look at the cards. The cards you get into this. So this here is an unaffiliated card. Doom Prophecy. It's a reactive. At the start of the activation phase, any allied characters may spend 3 energy to play this card. This character cannot roll defense dice against attacks. Additionally, this character adds dice to its attacks equal to its defense until the beginning of next activation. So this is all physical attacks. Pretty cool. Let's look at the back. The artwork is incredible for these. So you can see there's the hammer. Oh, it's broken. Question for everybody. Whoever's watching this video, I already know the answer, but what is the name of Thor's hammer? So when you look it up and comment down below and let me know what it is, tell me if you had to look it up or if it was just, you knew it because you're a big Marvel fan. But I want to know the name of this Thor hammer. I already know what it is. Don't have to look it up, but I want to know if you know what it is. All right. Next one is Sibling Rivalry. It's unaffiliated, active. If Thor, Prince of Asgard, is within 2 of an allied Loki, God of Mischief, both characters may spend 1 energy to play this card. So this is specifically for Loki. Throw the allied Loki, God of Mischief, medium. Oh, so you throw Loki. God of Mischief does not suffer collision damage during this throw. Enemy characters that he collides with roll 2 fewer dodge dice and suffer the staggered special condition. Whoa. And pretty cool. That kind of brings you back to the old style that was drawn. Look, you can see the Green Goblin, which is released now. And I'm excited. I have to get the Green Goblin. If you have the Green Goblin, another thing, let me know how he is if you played him on the battlefield already, because I would love to hear your thoughts. Helps me decide if I want to, if I'm going to pay and buy the Green Goblin or not. Anyhow, Infinity Gem Mind. We already looked at this. So, again, it's 1. Increase the threat level by 1. It's a Mind Gem, 2 energy, and choose an enemy character within 3 and advance it small. This superpower may be used only once per turn. Really cool. So last but not least, I saved the best for last. Well, all of this is really good. It's all best, but let's look at the miniatures. Here we go with the miniatures. I love miniatures. I love terrain. Okay. Now, this is Hela, I should say. I gotta call her the right name, because if I don't call her the right name, it's Hela. All right, so you have the numbers here, nicely detailed, just like all the miniatures for this game. Atomic Mass Games hit it out of the park for the miniature style. Everything you can see are there. Does she have like a different head choice maybe? No, because she don't wear a mask. Well, she does, but at the same time she doesn't, because the lower half is showing her skin. Anyhow, so really nice detail. Look at it, like, look at it. Very cool. There's her spear. Cape, the horns for her head. Awesome. Like, this is, and let me see if I can hold this up a little bit more. You can see the detail on her head, her face, like really cool. And she's got that like snarly look onto her, like she's gonna totally destroy you. Awesome. All right. So that is Hela. So let's look at Loki, the god of mischief himself. So you can see here, this is like the ice, because he is an ice giant. Really nice detail. Like, look at his chest piece. Turn that around. Really cool. There's his staff. Don't look like it's going to be it's not going to be a pain to put together. Let's look at his face, though, for the details, because I'm always interested in what the face looks like. So there it is there. He's got the spot to put his horns onto him. And again, the detail is awesome into this. Did such a great job. There's the scenic basis right here. So we got 4 scenic bases. Now, one thing I want to point out is I'm a member of a couple of Marvel Crisis groups onto Facebook and everything else, and people have these and have like bottles or litter laying around onto their base. They're like, where'd you get them? And if you look closely before you throw these out, you can see like there's actual like a dented can, and this here may be a shell casing or something. I don't know, but the whole point is they come attached with your bases so that you can add them to it, which is really cool. So that's 4 small bases. They give you a lot of base options in this. And 2 of the larger bases. This is really cool. Like, to give you this option. So I'm assuming this here is probably Hela's, and Loki could have this, or he could have a smaller one. Just, you can have the option to make them more display or put them like that. It is up to you, but really, really cool. And there you have it. That is everything you get into the core box for Loki and Hela for Marvel Crisis Protocol by Atomic Mass Games. And just with the wave of the hand, you know, I use my own mysterious mystic power, and they got assembled. So just to take a look, this is Loki. Get him in focus a little better. Really cool, very dynamic with the pose that he has. It's really cool. Assembly for him, what I would say is that you need some tweezers because of the horns, and the horns can only go on one way, so just be mindful of that. And also too, as well as for his arms, there's a little niche into the corner, and it kind of butts up against the shoulder parts of his jacket. And you can get that, it fits together nice and easy. I put it together with plastic glue. And he's holding together fine. Let's look at Hela. So Hela too as well. Nothing too difficult to say here about assembling this miniature. I didn't have any problem putting the horns on her or anything. Really cool looking. Again, another awesome pose. She's just coming through and she's going to hit somebody very powerfully, I should say, with her her mystic ability. Awesome possum. And that's it. That's all you get for the, like I said, the core box, or the expansion box, I say, for Loki and Hela. Loki, the god of mischief, and Hela, the queen of hell. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. And I want to ask one more question, everybody out there, and that is, if you wanted to see me painting one of these miniatures, or both of them, in an episode or 2 episodes of Painting with the Maniac, comment down below and let me know if you would like to see it. If I get enough votes saying that, yeah, I'd watch you to paint one of these or both of them on camera, then by all means, I'll be more than happy to paint them on camera. But it's up to you, the viewers out there. So comment down below and let me know if you want me to paint them or not paint them, because if not, I'm just going to paint them off camera and use them in a battle report. Give me your impressions too, as well as what your thoughts are if you have these miniatures and if you field them onto the battlefield, because I'd like to know strategically how to be able to use them, what you've done. So until next time, Board Game Maniacs, have some fun, put some miniatures together, paint some miniatures, play some games, talk to people, communication to keep it, most importantly of all, and that is, you know I'm going to say it, be a maniac. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Boo. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to keep up to date with Board Game Maniacs, click on the like and subscribe button to be notified when more videos come available. If you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, go to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs. Or you can go to streamlabs.com/BoardGameManiacs1. That's right, and you can donate to help keep the lights on, keep food in our bellies, and play more games. We'll purchase more games, more equipment to make Board Game Maniacs evolve and get bigger and larger. Because of you, the viewers, I thank you from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head for all of your support. And until next time, Board Game Maniacs, be a maniac.